Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you in this session. In this session, I am going to let you know some concept about physics. In physics, I have taken a topic motion. Before starting this topic or this session, I am going to introduce myself. Myself, Ashish Anand, I have done MTech from IIT ISM Dhanbad. In the field of teaching, I have been 2 years of experience. So this is the table of content or means the content area where I am going to focus in this session. Introduction, motion, relative motion, vector and scalar, speed, velocity, acceleration, retardation and Newton equation of motion. Before starting this topic, motion, I am going to explain some history background of physics. Physics. The word physics has came from Greek word, means that it has came from Greek word which means nature. So physics can be defined as a branch of science that deals with the study of matter, energy and motion and their interaction. Father of physics is a Galileo Galilei. A big question why we study physics. A big question why we study physics. We study physics because in future, if there is invention of new technology, it will generate fundamental concept of physics. There will be the fundamental concept of physics. This is the reason why we study physics. Branch of physics. Mainly there are two branches of physics, classical physics and modern physics. Further, physics is subdivided into 7 more branches: mechanics, thermodynamics, vibration and wave, optics, electromagnetism, relative physics, quantum physics. In mechanics, we basically we basically we basically study about motion, rest, Newton Newton equation of motion. In thermodynamics, thermo means heat, dynamics means study. We basically study about heat about heat. In and wave vibration and wave, we study about sound. In optics, we basically we basically study about lenses, lens defects in eye like myopia, hypermetropia and their correction. These all things we study. In electromagnetism, we basically study about magnetism and electricity also. Some base some basic assumption or application of physics in our day-to-day life. Means of transportation, means of communication, electricity. There are many more. In the field of transport, we also use the concept of physics. Electricity all we use in a household purpose or in industry. Means of communication in this field, we mainly able to communicate far away distance within fraction of second. We can able to send email within instantly. These are the basic application area. Pulley, concept of pulley. These all things are the application of physics or in our day-to-day life. Now I am coming to main topic, our motion. What is motion? When a body moves from its position with respect to time is called motion. Suppose this is the three position O, A, B. Suppose one body is at O position, further at B position, and then B position, A position and B position. When we move from O to A, there is position change of body X. Suppose body X. When body X moves to position A, then further body X move to position A to B. There is a change of time interval. This is called motion. This is the example, basic example. Now, what is rest? An object or body is said to be in rest when its position remains constant with respect to time. Means a body does not move. Body does not move with respect to time interval. It is said to be in rest. Means in rest, position of body is not changed. Now further, what is relative motion? When two objects are moving in plane either in same direction or opposite, each have relative motion with respect to second or time. Example, a person sitting in a bus and watching a tree. In this case, a tree is stable, but is assumed to be moving with respect to bus. Suppose this is the person and this is the bus. In bus, some person is standing. One tree is there. For this person, this is at rest. So basically, relative motion is, in this case, tree is stable, it is assumed to be moving with respect to bus. Means with this person, it is assumed to be tree is moving. This is called relative motion. Now vector and scalar. What is vector and scalar quantity? Any physical quantity are described by magnitude as well as direction. Any physical quantity which having magnitude means some value, as well as direction means it tells about in which direction it is moving. This is called vector quantity. Example, force, displacement, velocity, etc. These are the three example of vector quantity. There is no addition and subtraction of vector quantity. Scalar quantity, the physical quantity in which direction is not required, are called scalar quantity. Example, distance, speed, mass, time. Scalar quantity can be added or subtracted according to the rules of arithmetic. Means it can be added or subtracted. Now coming to what is distance and displacement. Distance, the actual length of path covered by a body during course of its motion from initial position to final position is called distance. Suppose this is A and B. Body X. Body X moves to position A to B. This is called distance. This is called distance. Distance is a scalar quantity. SI unit of distance is meter. Distance can never be zero. Distance is always positive. Now displacement. The shortest distance covered by body between the initial position to the final position irrespective of the nature of the path is called displacement. SI unit of displacement is also meter. Shortest distance means A, B, C. This is the three position. We have to move from A to C. We can move A to C. This is called displacement. Shortest distance. Displacement. When we move from from A to B, B to C, and B to C, this is called distance. This is the basic difference between displacement and distance. Displacement is basically shortest distance covered between two bodies from initial position to final position, and distance covered totally actual length A to B, B to C. This is the actual length. This is called distance. In note, shortest distance between 2 points is always in straight line. Displacement always will be in straight line. Always be in straight line. Displacement is vectored quantity. Displacement may be positive as well as negative and can also be zero. This is the basic difference between distance and displacement. Okay. In short, again I am repeating, A, B, C, three position. When we move, question is we have to move from A to C. We can go A to C. This is called displacement, shortest distance, and also our concept is clear that straight line it follows. We can also go from A to B, then B to C. This is called distance.